Daytona, those 2 saves you had there were for the record books. How do you save a car when it's gone like that? What do you do?
You just stab and steer, man. You keep grabbing steering wheel, and
There is a method.
there is a method.
I mean, you know, back in the
Not
day.
always luck.
Back in the day, everybody said, well, I'll just close my eyes and, you know, let it go where it wants to go.
I could let go of the wheel and close my eyes and back it right in the fence, but I got to keep driving through it.
Last year, things got a little dicey at the end of the year there. And you got jerked out of the car in Texas. What did you think at that point?
I wasn't sure if I had a ride. It was a shock that it had gone that far and that, you know, I was not going to be able to race in a nationwide or cup race the following days. And so I was worried about it. You can only do so much here. You got to have the whole sport on your side in order to be able to race for a long time.
Did it scare you?
It scared me. It scared the death out of me. Sure did. Because I was thinking, I mean, there was a moment where I thought to myself, what am I going to do? You know? I guess I'm going to have to go back on sticking decals on these things and, you know, laying wraps. I mean, that's where I come from.
Back in the day, this was a monster. What gives you an advantage here?
I've always liked this place. I like the half-mile, high-bank racetrack. I come from racing ASA, you know, when you ran Winchester and Salem. And the cool thing about Bristol is when your car's good and you know your car's good, you just get into a rhythm and you feel it. You're on the throttle, you're on the brake, you're steering real nice. Everything is great.
Listen, winning at Bristol, to me, was almost as important as winning Daytona.
Yeah. How many times did you win here?
12.
You won here 12?
12.
Okay, I got some catching up to do.
You're catching me, though. That's kind of making me nervous, you know.
There were signs in the grandstands that said anybody but Waltrip, right?
You don't remember that. You weren't old enough.
But I seen the photos. License plate in the windshield of the car.
Look at that. You know what? I was proud of that.
Parked in the parking lot here in Bristol.
Listen,
What do you know?
I was a lot like you. I sort of was an antagonist.
Yeah?
You know, when I saw that, that was motivation for me.
The haters are the motivators.
That's it, buddy.
That's what I say.
But I thrived on that.
Yeah.
But I got tired of it, too. I mean, after a while, you want to be respected and appreciated for your accomplishments.
Well, essentially, you are. I mean, you got a grandstand named after you here, too, right?
I'm talking about you now.
I'm not worried about me. I got a long time to go still. What corner is your mug in?
It's in the 4th turn.
It's in a 4-turn? Waltrip grandstand's 4-turn?
Yeah, it's facing outside. You don't have to look at it. But it is kind of fun to have a grandstand named after you.
Sure is.
You'll have one soon, I'm sure.
Well, they can't rename them. Maybe I'll be at Kentucky since I was the first winner at Kentucky.
It's a perfect